Previously on BJ Fletcher, Private Eye.
Oh, and you should be aware that the gallery has also hired an investigator to find Frank.
Have you told Fletcher yet?
No.
I'm just gonna find out. This could be from you.
You been a roller girl long?
Not long, but I got some moves.
Coffee?
No, I gotta go.
Fletcher, who is this? Samantha Steele. P.I.
She is PIY, my friend. You are PI too.
George.
Ladies, I'm not going anywhere. I was hired by this gallery to find Frank Kinsey.
We were hired to find Frank Kinsey.
Unless we work together.
And why would we do that?
Pool our resources, learn from each other, finish this case faster.
Let's roll. I think we should try the frickin' firkin first.
The what? Frickin' Firkin, it's the bar that he always hangs out in.
If I was his wife, I'd want you to find him so I could kill him.
How can you be so sure that he's cheating?
Duh, please. He's been carrying on with one of the waitresses in here for months.
Let me just go get her address for you, huh?
What were you doing with Fletch last night?
Are the two of you together or something?
No, we are not together.
Did she turn you down? Oh, now you work with her, because that's the only way you can spend time together.
I'm gonna pick the lock. Hey, we just can't break in there in broad daylight. Fletch, I think I found something. That's not his address.
It's not the gallery's address either.
Let's check it out.
We promised my mom and Miss Watson that we picked him up from the airport in an hour.
I'll just meet up with you guys later.
What's the latest news? We're tracking this international arms dealer who's gone on the lam.
You are so gonna miss all this action.
Why would she miss it?
Well, you know when her and Jenna moved to England.
England.
So much left to do.
Fletch, it's almost 7:30. How long are we gonna wait for her?
I don't know. Why don't we just wait till the last minute and maybe her mother will tell us if she's coming or not.
Are we gonna talk about this or not?
What's there to talk about? Just because you've been secretly planning with your girlfriend to move out of the country, you know, somewhere 3 oceans away where they eat something all day called a crumpet. I mean, I don't even know what that is, you know. You're gonna call me in a month all fluent in English, and I'm gonna need Google Translate to understand what the hell you're talking about, you know? I mean, no wonder you didn't want to sign up for pole dancing classes because, you know, you'd clearly be in graduate school at Hogwarts or somewhere
Fletch, stop. I was going to tell you, it all happened so fast.
How long have you known George?
A month? Look, Jenna got a really amazing job opportunity, and she knows a guy. He works at The Guardian, and he's gonna get me in there. On an internship, it's just like, it's the best opportunity.
George?
Yeah?
I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah?
I'm really happy for you and Jenna. It's a great opportunity.
I was gonna tell you before I went to Hogwarts.
So when do you leave?
2 weeks.
Oh, that's soon.
Sorry, Fletch.
Well, I guess we better get this case wrapped up. Let's roll. What a pig.
The office has been ransacked.
Why would he ransack his own office?
He didn't.
Then who did?
Who do you think? Come on, Fletch. Steele. Steele. She obviously came over here earlier. She tore through the whole place. If there was ever any evidence here before, it's not here now.
Don't be so sure about that.
Yeah, wicked awesome.
Dear Mr. Kinsey, congratulations. You qualify for the next level of the $10 million sweepstakes from Publishers Clearinghouse.
Hey, look at this.
Oh, looks like Frankie was planning a little dealing of his own.
Yeah, wheelings and dealings.
Looks like he was planning to sell one of the gallery's collections to a private buyer for $3.1 million.
I got plane tickets here.
I got a time and place here. Come on, let's roll.
Can't roll.
Why can't roll?
Because if we take this stuff out of the office, it might tip him off that somebody's after him. Then he might get scared and stop this altogether, and then we'll have nothing.
Photocopier in the hall.
Lock and load.
Lock and load. There comes a time in every investigatorial case when the 32,256-piece jigsaw puzzle finally starts to come together. Backroom dealings, secret bank accounts, Kontiki tour travel plans, all add up to the high cholesterol recipe of, as the French say, le crime.
Hey.
Hey, how'd it go?
Oh, I think it went okay. The multiple choice was pretty easy. It just covered international affairs and correspondence practices. But then I got into the essay questions were all about journalist ethics. And then it got into like all the different conditions of the modern social media world, which I really didn't focus that much on.
So it went well?
Yeah, I guess it went okay. The main thing is just one exam left and then I am done. Did you talk to Miss Kinsey?
Yeah, and the name on the bank account Frank opened is his mother's.
Wicked awesome. Why don't we just go over and talk to her? I bet she knows where he is.
Can't.
Why can't?
Because apparently his mother can't stand Mrs. Kinsey and is not about to help us reunite the two. Oh, and Mrs. Kinsey thinks that Mrs. Cooper is a son of a from the fourth level of hell whose own mother head is stuck up her own hemorrhoid-filled mother hole. And if she ran into that bitch in a shopping mall, she'd walk the other way. But I'm just paraphrasing. No, George, we need to handle this covertatiously, Ativ.
Yeah, but what's the plan?
Well, Frank's mother has a seniors book club meeting every Friday afternoon. We need to just infiltrate it, pump her for information while she's all hopped up on tea and cookies.
Yeah, great plan, Columbo, except for one thing. We're not seniors.
You're right, George. We need to find two older women willing to stealthologically go undercover in our stead. You know, instead of us. You know, in our place.
Yeah, Fletcher, but where are we going to find them?
Now, ladies, what do you think Suzanne Summers was referring to in part 2, Goodbye Fat, Hello Sexy, when she talks about the connection between using our gut to lose our gut? Let's ask our newbies.
I would have to say that Suzanne is clearly referencing the connection between mother and son.
Mother and son?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 'Cause you know what boys are like. Eat, eat, eat. So you have to use your mother's instincts, you know, your gut, to help them, you know, one day maybe lose, you know, that big gut.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, yeah, let's talk to somebody else. Diane?
Mrs. Cooper.
Oh, Mrs. Drew. Everybody gets me mixed up.
Well, I think bringing in children might be an idea. I mean, children eat what you eat, so if Is that what you were trying to get at?
Sure. Sure.
She leaves in less than 2 weeks. I can't believe she didn't even tell me.
She didn't know how to.
England. Can you see George on a plane? She gets airsick in cars.
It sounds like it's going to be a good opportunity for her.
I guess.
I told you should have told her how you felt before you lost her.
You know, Magnum, I told you so as a brother, and his name is Mind Your Own Damn Business.
Fine.
What's she gonna do without me? I'm the Cagney to her Lacey, the Rizzoli to her Isles, the Xena to her Gabrielle.
I know it. Well, she hasn't left yet. Maybe you can still tell her how you feel.
No, I can't ruin things for her. She's obviously happy with Jenna.
And what makes you think she wouldn't be happier with you? Hey, listen.
You know, my son John, wanted me to be more active. Get out there. And I find this club just the thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my George said the same thing. Smart kid.
Oh, yes, George. Got a great head on her shoulders.
His big, manly shoulders.
George. Him. Yes.
So, do you have children, Mrs. Cooper?
Yes, I have a son, Frank.
Ooh, Frank.
Yes.
Oh my, I love that name.
Frank,
that is a good name, Frank.
Oh, it's a wonderful name, yes.
My favorite dog was named Frank. He was a beagle. He was about 3 feet tall. Everybody loved him in the whole neighborhood. I really loved him. That's a great name. So what does Frank do for a living?
He's a curator at an art gallery in the East End.
Shut the front door. That's pretty darn impressive. Boy, that must keep him hopping, huh? So do you see him very often?
My John, he's a terrible workaholic. He rarely comes by.
So I'm afraid my Frank is much the same. I haven't seen him for months, actually.
Oh.
But he's married to an odious woman who keeps tying him up with one thing or another when it's really just to pay for her lavish lifestyle.
Really?
Yes, and sometimes I think she's trying to work him into an early grave so she can live off his benefits, so she can sleep with anyone she likes.
Quite the hussy then, is she?
Yes. I don't even know why he married her in the first place. I mean, it's not as if the child was his, but she gave it up anyway.
So you have grandchildren?
Well, that was a bust. She doesn't know where he is either.
I can't believe I didn't see it before.
See what?
Mrs. Kinsey clearly wants us to find her husband so that she can kill him and live off his money, just as Mrs. Cooper said.
Look, I think you're jumping to conclusions here.
Oh, am I?
Yes, you are.
What if Mrs. Kinsey knows about the $1 million deal that Frank is planning? What if she intends to kill him after the deal is done and make off with the loot?
And what if she's just a woman who's in a bad marriage and she wants to get out of it?
There's something else going on here, George. I just know it.
Look, why don't we just go to Mrs. Kinsey's house and ask her?
Right, let's go there, break in, and see what we can find.
No, we're not breaking in.
That's what I said, breaking in.
No, we're not doing that, because you're always like, oh, it'll only be a little thing.
George,
Then you come out with a toothpick and want a successful cooperation.
Hey! I don't care what you do, so long as we hit a drive-thru on the way. I'm starving.
Me too.
Oh, hey, George.
Get up. High five. No. You know what? I believe this is what they refer to as breaking and entering.
We didn't break anything.
Oh. Super ninja.
Let's split up.
But what are we looking for?
I'll know it when I find it.
Oh, shit.
Jenna. No, it's not a good time right now. Why am I whispering? I'm at the library. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting all kinds of work done. George, the bathroom is here. Shut up. No, not you. No, I'm talking to the guy next to me. He won't yak. Okay, no, don't get the almond milk. No, that tastes like garbage. Get real milk. Okay, bye.